Wow. QAnon was involved with those riots. Can't believe that. Wait, buses full of Antifa? Oh, my neighbor has COVID. Let me see the comments. Oh yeah, he is totally faking just to get off work. Yeah, I got it. Good. No way! Ohio State is going to kill Alabama. You're so wrong. I cannot believe this idiot. Hey guys, Dr. Opperman with Simplicity Health. So obviously I was not really on Facebook or doing anything, but I want to give you an example of kind of what goes on. I'm new to Facebook as far as a business goes, and it's been great promoting our business. Maybe some of you have even joined our practice because of Facebook. However, Facebook has some serious flaws. Social media has some serious flaws. The media has some serious flaws. And if you're suffering from anxiety or depression or insomnia, maybe we need to rethink what we're doing on social media or how we're interacting with our news stations or things like that, because they could be the culprit. What I found out, I watched a movie on Netflix called The Social Dilemma, and it really went well with kind of what I have learned about Facebook in starting this new business called Simplicity Health. So Facebook has an algorithm through computers that it's going to show you material that you interact with. So the more time you spend with an item, the more time you comment or like or share something, Facebook remembers that, and it's going to pop back up and it's going to try to keep you engaged. It's called positive reinforcement. It's a lot like what slot machines in Vegas would do. So you pull the trigger and every once in a while you get the lights and the flashing and the bells and whistles, and it triggers a dopamine release from your brain. That dopamine makes us feel good and it makes us want to come back for more. Facebook does the same thing without the lights, the bells, the whistles of the slot machine, but as you're scrolling through, you share, you like, you comment, and it triggers responses in your brain that makes you want to do it more. It keeps you engaged, in other words. So, for example, if I shot this very same video, Simplicity Health, me, Dr. Opperman, shooting a same video at my office, same thing, but I talked about voltage-gated sodium channels, for example, it'd be incredibly boring. No one would click on it, no one would watch it, no one would share it, no one would comment, and it would just kind of fizzle out and nothing would happen. We see this happen if we post Happy Thanksgiving to someone and post a picture. It doesn't get very much what's called reach. Not many people watch it. However, if I sat here and posted a video and I started chugging a beer and smoking a cigarette and talking about politics, that would be very engaging for people, and people would click on it and they would comment and they would share and they would like, and it would snowball, so more and more and more people would see it, and the same people that shared and liked and commented would see more videos from us. So it's sort of just like that slot machine where it feeds that kind of addiction. So here's a selfless promotion. If you like what I'm doing today and you think that it's for the better good of everyone to know this information, then comment, like, share on this information, and more people will see this information. But if you're on that, you're commenting on Ohio State football and you can't believe how big of an idiot your neighbor is because he thinks Alabama is going to win, and you comment, Facebook is going to show you more things that your neighbor posts, more things that enrage you. If you're commenting on cute cat videos, Facebook is going to show you more cute cat videos. So if you don't want to see that person that is upsetting you, you don't want to see that person's post that's causing anxiety, you have options. You can unfollow them, you can block them, you can stop clicking on their things, you can stop commenting on their things. Facebook even monitors how long you spend looking at something. So if you watch this video, for example, for more than 3 seconds or more than 5 seconds, Facebook is timing that and they know. So they will show you more videos just like this one. It's interesting, I don't know if you've had the same experience as I have, they also listen to you. So you have cameras on your smartphones, and so if I start talking about how we need to have our lawn irrigated, I'll start seeing advertisements for lawn irrigation. It's a bit creepy if you ask me. However, that's how it works. And so you may say, well, you're giving a video right now on Facebook. Isn't that a little Isn't that a little the pot calling the kettle black? Well, if I wanted to find sick people, I wouldn't go to a gym, I would go to a hospital. And if I want to give a talk about how Facebook may be contributing to your anxiety, depression, insomnia, I'm not going to go to a senior citizen center, although I may find a few people there, but I'm going to give a talk on Facebook. So if you find yourself in this time of political turmoil, racial turmoil, sports turmoil, coronavirus turmoil, it's because you have this anxiety is because you have a sense of loss of control. Control and fear and these emotions are strong within us, and they tend to overpower our logical or rational emotions. So, for example, if 20 years ago, before you had a phone at your disposal, before you had Facebook, before you were constantly monitoring the news on your iPhone or whatever it is, you might see your neighbor Jim in the grocery store. And you would walk by and say, "Hey Jim, how are you doing?" And you would small talk and talk about your favorite accountant or whatever you would talk about, or the sports team, and it would be just a pleasurable conversation. You would never go up to Jim in the grocery store and say, "Jim, you are such an idiot. I cannot believe the arrogance that you have. I can't believe your political views. I can't believe the things that you say about coronavirus." And it creates that confrontation. It creates that animosity that is really, I think, destroying some of the fabric of our society. You would be very cordial with Jim. Facebook and social media has allowed us to engage in different ways. It allows us to know what other people's thoughts and opinions are about things, and then we can post on those things without any fear of retribution or losing friends. If you started calling Jim an idiot at the grocery store 20 years ago and how stupid he was for posting all the things that you disagreed with, well, Jim might chase you out of the grocery store and pound you down in the parking lot or something, or at least there'd be a confrontation and it wouldn't be fun. But the internet has sort of shielded us from that, and all it does is really promote more, again, vitriol and anxiety and hate and fear and all of these horrible feelings that are actually somewhat addicting. So how do you fix it? I have some ideas. Number one, and these ideas aren't mine. I got some of these ideas off of that movie that I mentioned called The Social Dilemma on Netflix. So if you've never seen it, maybe pick it up and watch it. It's really, really enlightening. But number one, perhaps turn off notifications on your phone. So if Facebook is giving you notifications and then you click, ooh, who commented, ooh, who posted, maybe turn those off so just you ignore those things and you don't see it. Maybe delete the app from your phone. Maybe delete Facebook altogether. Maybe delete your social media. If you have apps for news stations, maybe delete those news stations. If your routine is to go and watch the news and sit on the couch, and all of this is causing anxiety for you or it's causing problems for you, there's ways to get rid of it. You just have to have the discipline to stop doing those things. Now, if you use Facebook and it doesn't bother you and you can just scroll by or you can unfriend or you can not get upset, there's a lot of great things about Facebook. If you can watch the news and you can watch other news stations and you don't get upset and you don't have this rage and you can kind of brush it off, fine, go ahead and do it if that's what you like. All I'm saying is, if you are having anxiety, if you're having depression, if you're having sleep issues, some of this could be fed by how much time you're spending on news apps, social media, things like that. So try to decrease some of those things. Replace them with going for walks in the park, exercising. God knows we need to spend some time with our family and friends, and hopefully 2021 allows us to do that. And so maybe a New Year's resolution would be to spend less time on the phone and more time with friends. We know that social media causes anxiety. We've seen this studied in our younger generation, and our younger generation, our 20 and 30-year-olds, have an overwhelming amount of anxiety and depression, which is disproportionate to my older patients, for example. And a lot of that is believed or thought to be secondary to how much time we spend on social media, how much time we spend with our phones in front of our face. And what used to happen was we would replace those things with conversations with friends, exercise, walking in a park, and even if you're waiting to have your oil changed, we would sit and self-reflect. We didn't have phones to look at. You'd have time to reflect on your day, reflect on things that were going on, and have time to think about your life. Instead, we fill every single waking moment scrolling through our phones, and I think that it is a bit toxic to us. So my challenge to you today is, if you're feeling those things, if you're feeling increased anxiety about everything going on in the world and a feeling of loss of control, maybe take some first steps to get rid of those things out of your life. Maybe substitute them with other things: meditation, prayer, exercise, spending time with loved ones, talking with loved ones on the phone or Zoom, or even if you can be outside and social distance or whatever it is. But try to replace those things in your life that may be causing issues for you, and replace them with good, healthy things. And I think that'll be a great way to get 2021 off to a great start. I'm Dr. Opperman at Simplicity Health. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you want to spread more things like this, like, share, and comment. If you want to see less vitriol, anger, hate, try to refrain from commenting, sharing, and liking, because the Facebook algorithms are watching you. Have a great day.